Hi, it's Chrissy and Grant of GC Vintage Shop. I want to show you guys what we hauled this weekend and go through each piece and show you what we got and how we got it. So as you can see, many vintage pieces that we came across this weekend at various places. As you guys know, we do a lot of different options when we go picking. We go to thrift stores, we go to antique shows, we go to a lot of different venues for all of our different items here. So we're gonna start with this Alf here. Who knows Alf?
Everybody knows Alf. Alf.
You can't even say it.
I know I can't.
Oh my gosh, it's like your American Tourister bags.
Well, I do know that he's 18 inches. He's a Alf plush. He has his talking box in him. And the cool thing is the talking box never had batteries in it. So it's perfectly brand new. I guess someone just used him as a toy and didn't even try and bother with the talking box. Another cool thing that we picked up for a friend who asked us to, he asked to look up for anything Washington Huskies. So we got him this cool little plastic helmet. Another cool thing is the PGA Tour. It's a red corduroy hat. It's a snapback or whatever, so it can fit anybody. And then we got this 8-piece crystal set in the box. In the box, it's a wine set, but it's an off-brand Kmart brand, but it's from the 80s, and it's actually pretty cool because the company that makes it actually manufactures paper now and not glassware.
Got this really cool flying pig. Who doesn't love a flying pig? That thing's pretty awesome.
We have these 2 vintage Lego sets that I picked up at an estate sale, which are pretty cool. They're original from the 60s. It's number 285. It's the building set. And number, I think it's 348, which is the model maker set.
Stay, Alf. Stay.
He doesn't want to stay. Another cool find is this Garfield pillow, which actually still has the tags attached to the bottom of it. It's actually really cool.
I love these little wine stoppers here. Who doesn't love wine?
They're hand painted, and they're actually one of those little trinkets that you get on your travels to Russia.
Super cute.
It's actually antique. They're probably from the USSR era, or just like this. These two are, one is a hand painted chess set. If you can open that for me. So it's a hand painted chess set. There's the king, of course. And then the other one is even cooler. It's a nesting doll checker set.
Love nesting dolls. I blame it on my mom. We used to have them when we were younger. She used to bring them back on trips, but I love them. I love to take them apart.
So,
see all the little people inside?
So each one is hand painted, just like the boards that come with all the pieces and stuff. Another cool find is what Chrissy picked up, is she picked up this quart unopened of Quaker State Super Blend motor oil.
You know that people love their cans. We've talked about that before. So, and the oil is still in it, because if you've ever had these before and people inquire about them, they usually ask, is the oil still in it? So yes, it is still in there. So someone's really gonna love this.
Another Garfield thing, it's a lot of Garfield stuff this time that we picked up, are these 2 UNESCO mugs. They're for Valentine's Day, and the name, it was already used as someone's present, but both mugs are in it.
Really cool, they go together. So those are in pretty much new condition.
Brand new condition. They were never used, it looks like.
Next we have the no smoking sign right there. Love that. That reminds me of just like any place that used to have a little plaque on it, maybe someone's desk that said no smoking. And then we have an ashtray right next to it. So the irony.
The ashtray is actually from the Golden Nugget. If you guys know anything about Las Vegas, it's a now defunct casino, which was actually imploded to make room for more casinos on the Strip. There's another, this is a 1969 Saltines Premium Crackers tin. It's not the rare 15-ounce tin, but it is the 14-ounce tin, which is just as good. I bought something because I had one as a child, so I kind of wanted it. It's this baby Razorback pig. You put batteries in him and he runs around the ground. And he's like a soft plush animal. Chrissy found this. It's Coca-Cola dinnerware set.
Yeah, it's a 12 piece. The 20 piece actually goes for a lot more money, but we'll still be able to, make some decent money on this set because people love Coca-Cola, and that's back from the 90s.
I got 2 more Mary Mushroom. This is a cookie jar, a flour jar, whatever you want, and this is the medium jar, like for sugar. Now the cool thing is when I picked them up, I got 2 of the large ones and 2 of the mediums, so I actually have backups that I can list, and it makes my listing process easier because I can list the quantity as 2, so they'll both sell. We actually bought one, and then our friend saw that we bought it, and the next day she bought it instantly from us. So she's already interested in these 2 to have up to match her set. Another cool piece is this vintage Florida State beer mug. It's probably from like the 80s or early 90s. And this was an awesome find. This was actually, I had to dig through a box to find. But if you can see on there, they're Baltimore Colts whiskey rock glasses.
Those are really cool.
So everybody knows the story about the Baltimore Colts, how they left in the middle of the night. Chrissy also spotted this squirrel cookie jar.
People love squirrels for some reason, so I think this will be a great addition to someone's little quirky kitchen.
And then here's, I picked up a 1996 Atlanta tie by Sports Tech. It's actually pretty cool looking. I might actually just keep that for myself.
I don't know.
But she hates it when I wear these old vintage ties. I actually wore one to a wedding, and she's like, "Oh my God, you look like my dad."
Last weekend. It wasn't bad. It was just old, like we talked about. Old condition and new condition makes a lot of difference. So if it was in really good condition, I would have loved it. But it was kind of old, so that can make a difference for a lot of people. So good lesson there in that story.
And then you have vintage. Then you have Chrissy's vintage luggage pickup.
I know. I feel like I'm leaving home because I have a lot of luggage, and people actually tell me that when I walk through with a bunch of luggage. Are you going away from home? And I'm like, yep,
So
Just buying a lot of luggage.
So you picked up another American Tourister bag?
Yep, because the other one sold really quickly. This one isn't that pretty purple like we had before, but it's a nice little cute, carry-on bag.
It's not dirty. Everything works on it. All the zippers work. That's the most important thing on these old luggage bags, that everything needs to work. The interior and exterior need to be perfect, unlike the trunks where the exterior can have a multitude of rust and everything else to make it vintage. The next piece is this picnic set.
Yep. It's got all the dishes inside. You want to open it up?
Yeah, it's all brand new for the most part. We don't know exactly the vintageness of it, but it was a cool pickup. Oh, the silverware came out.
Well, sorry, you can put it back together. But everything's intact. Everything's in plastic. We just thought it was really cute. It's definitely old, but it's just a really cute addition. I mean, we even keep it and go on a picnic if we want to. So.
She also picked up these 1930s travel bags, and how I know the age of it is because on the side of them they actually have Eastern Airlines and the Warwick Hotel, and it shows you. I looked them up online to get the date on them. Now the handles are missing, but whoever did this did a really good job, and they did it with twine. So this actually adds to the character and value of it because it's that little kitschy stuff that kind of makes it look good.
Yeah, I was looking at one, and then some guy came to grab the other one, and I just grabbed it because he was too slow. So I had to have the set.
Another cool bag is this is an original Samsonite bag.
Yep.
So this was actually picked up, and it was actually locked when we purchased it. So I had to do a little lock picking, and I got it open, and it's actually beautiful on the inside and everything. It's super nice. She also picked up these 2 purses.
Yeah, we were in this really cool older house. These people were musicians. This is an Ingber. Cute little clutch there. I'm not sure what this is, but it's really soft. Yeah, it feels actually like a real animal. And this one here, which I think is super cute, has this really awesome shape. Just a carrot. So these are pretty nice handbags, and they were well kept. So
I think the coolest thing about the carrot bag is the chain purse is locked into it.
Yeah, I really like this one.
See, it's on a string, so you'll never lose the wallet.
It's really cute. They were really smart a long time ago. And a lot of things they did. You'll see that next when we talk about some of these glasses over here.
And the purse, the Corette purse, is actually like a green, like velvet. This is a really interesting find. I didn't know what this is, so I had to text message a friend to find out who this mascot was, and she told me that it's Sammy the Seminole, and he's from 1958 to 1968, roughly. So this is a time when it was a little bit more politically incorrect for the mascot of FSU. But it's a cool find. The bag is super dirty, but I don't feel safe washing it because everything does work on it currently, and I'm going to have to list it as it's dirty, and I don't want to damage it or do anything like that. Once you purchase it, you can take it from there.
This is my favorite of the weekend. These old vintage glasses. They're just really awesome. Got them from this lady. Back in the day, you could actually wear your glasses, and then when you were doing your makeup, you would just put one of the lenses down so you could still see with your other eye. I was like, wow, that is cool. So these are just really neat glasses here. Some of these are a brand called Tura, which is Tura, which is a pretty nice brand. And then, I mean, look at these. These are awesome. These are metal, complete metal here. So just some really cool ones. These have some really cool sparkles on the back. I think this one was really cool. The green.
My favorite is the Christian Dior child glasses.
And then if you ever know decent brands, you know Christian Dior. So when I saw that, I was really excited because I love Christian Dior personally. I have sunglasses, many that are Christian Dior, so I know the quality of them. So to find these was really great. And look how cool these are. These fold up. So you can literally put them in this little Christian Dior pouch, which is adorable. So, you know, a little bit used. We got to clean these up a little bit, but these will be a really great treasure for somebody. So really excited about those.
And the thing with these glasses is they already have a prescription in them. So we have to sell them as they are prescriptioned already.
Right.
So you can take them all and get the lenses popped out and changed to what you want to do.
Right. Which that happens a lot of times whenever I buy glasses. I end up usually changing the lens anyway. So
And yeah, with the sunglasses.
Sunglasses too, yeah. So it's pretty common. So these are a couple other things that we found. Garfield sweater.
Oh, yeah, it's a Advantage sweater. It's actually a Street Demon sweater. It's knit. It says it's a small, but that definitely does not look like a small.
More like a medium or a small large.
It's oversized for sure.
This is going to be Mickey Mouse.
This is actually really cool. It's a character. It's a character fashions sweater. It's knit and it's Mickey Mouse, and he's actually 3D, if you can see that, and he's sewn into the actual knit itself. That's about from the 70s. This is the Crazy Cat sweater that I picked up. It's actually a cardigan.
I mean, even a man could wear this.
It's one of those.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's called a storybook something. What's the label say? Storybook knits, made for the Home Shopping Network.
Definitely unisex on this one.
But it's definitely an interesting pickup. The cats even have, if you can see on there, the cats are even a little furry and stuff. They made it purposely so the cats look like they have fur.
It's a little weird, but really strange and really cute. Somebody will love this. A man or woman that loves cats. So.
And then I have two. This is the other stuff that we got today. This weekend, we got these two Nicholas and Stone Admiralty chairs. I set it two. One of them, this one is in really good condition, while this one was definitely used the most because it's all scratched up from keys and belts, and the polish has worn off on the handles, as you can see.
Amazing condition when it comes to the wood and the quality that these were built. So
yeah, and the stencil, that's the most important thing. The stencil right here, this Harvest stencil, is super prominent on both of them and in perfect condition. Another good pickup is I was at the thrift store, and I got these for a steal.
Tiffany blue.
If you know anything about shoes, these are Nike SB Dunk Highs. They're called Tiffany's. They were made a little bit later after the Tiffany lows, but they can fetch a pretty penny. And for when I pick these up, I'm standing to make a profit on anything I actually sell them for. This is another cool thing. I actually bought this for a person in mind, but we'll see if he'll go for it or not. It's a Jello mold. It says Go Vols. If he doesn't buy it from me, I'm just going to list it on Amazon because there's no current listing available for it. And I have two of these, and they actually sell for some pretty good money. Then I also I picked up a set of these Florida State frames. I couldn't really find a listing on them, but I can make one for Amazon. And then I can just, since they're brand new in box, I have 3 of them. It's one automatic listing, and it's easy to go and do everything else.
So those are our finds for this week. Definitely check us out on Etsy on GC Vintage Shop. Give us a favorite. Subscribe to our channel so you'll see our different videos. And we thank you for your support. See you next time, guys. Have a good day.
Have a good one.